Hello, hello, hello. Mic check, mic check. Welcome to What's Going On with...
Ross. Yeah.
Yeah, I got
Ross.
it. Wrong one.
Yeah.
You're good, you're good, you're good. Welcome to What's Going On with Ross and Lawrence. And our guest here, Nick Heido.
Nick, welcome to the program.
God damn it.
Yes, I'm on now. All right. Hello. Hello. What's up, guys?
Okay,
First time on radio.
I have too many mics on. Whatever, they're all on. I'll just turn them all on from now on. So, how are you guys? How was your week? How was your...
Pretty good. How are you?
It was good. I had a long... He said pretty good. Mine was pretty good. All right.
Pretty good. How are you? I said.
Oh, yeah, he did. I didn't answer my own question. So, yeah, I had a long week. I worked really long hours.
Really?
Let me turn
That's
that down.
interesting.
Let me turn that bed down.
Where do you work?
I was catering. Catering. Dave Grant Catering. Shout out to Dave Grant Catering, Shelton, Connecticut.
A little free press right there.
Yeah, a little free press. They like me. That's why they have me for this. Lawrence, how about yourself? How was yours?
It was an okay week. A bummer of a weekend. You know,
What'd you do?
Big Jets loss.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Obviously, that's a
Darn.
great loss by them.
And I
Again.
don't know if you guys have heard about this. Anybody baseball fan? You know what hit me even harder than
I know what you're
the
talking
Jet
about.
loss was the Jose Fernandez.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say the Yankees lost.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
You heard that, right?
Yeah.
That's
The boating crash, yeah.
incredibly sad. Yeah.
Wow.
I was like broken up about that. It was.
Big Mets fan.
I'm a big Mets fan, yeah, and,
Yeah.
and the Marlins.
But
and
yeah,
the Marlins are a
he played for the
rival,
Marlins.
But like he was.
Oh.
he
That's
didn't
my
play for
bad,
the
guys.
Mets. He played for the Marlins. Yeah. Different state.
Yeah. So even though, but he just.
Yeah.
You know, he really loved the game.
Yeah.
Showing how he played it. It was.
So what happened in this boating crash? Was he just like boating recklessly?
Did
it
they-
was,
they
they
didn't-
found him at 3:15.
They didn't release exactly everything yet because I don't think they know 100% what happened.
Yeah, they don't want to tarnish the man's name.
They found the boat early in the morning.
Right. It was
and
like washed up
I've
on
heard high
rocks
speeds,
and
too.
upside
I've
down.
definitely heard high speeds.
Yeah, definitely.
Darn. Well,
Bummer to start the show. but
yeah.
Another
Thoughts and-
bummer.
That's what happened this weekend.
Yankees lost
Also, Arnold Palmer.
Yeah,
Arnold
I'm gonna
Palmer.
pour one out. Everyone, check my Snapchat later. I'm gonna pour one out for Arnold Palmer.
I was gonna start the cliche meter when we started talking about the debate, but there you go. That's one right there. Pour one out. I've seen that like 6 times.
Yeah, someone pouring out a whole Arnold Palmer.
Just a little bit, but yeah.
Oh,
My roommate goes, "There's no more Arnold Palmer." I was like, what? They discontinued the drink? And he goes, no, he died. I go, oh, all right, that's all right. Which is kind of bad, but I thought they were discontinuing it, which
Yeah,
would
the
have made
king of golf.
would have made me
Would
worse.
it honor him there?
Yeah.
Was
I
he?
just called you Justin.
Oh,
Was he
great.
really the king of golf? I don't know too much about him.
That's his
He's like
nickname, the
Elvis
king.
Presley
Oh.
of golf. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
That had a lot of style.
Billy Madison's wife.
Well then.
Great movie.
So transitioning from there, the debate, guys. Big.
Yeah, other topical stuff.
Yeah, topical. Yeah. Do you guys want to say who you're voting for? I'll say who I'm voting for.
Sure.
If you don't want to. I think I'm gonna. I'm either going
Well,
independent.
All right, I was gonna say, are you voting?
Yeah, you have to vote. Like, I mean,
Why?
you could
Why
just-
is that? Why?
Because
Why?
there are so many
You're gonna be
countries.
upset when we get to my vote. But
Me too.
there are so many countries. There are so many oppressed countries. Wow, nice knuckle punch there to not voting.
most people call that like a fist bump.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
Knuckle
I
punch.
guess. Yeah, I guess I stink then. I'll just leave. You guys can just do the radio show.
No, I'm just not voting. But go ahead. No, go ahead.
No,
Explain what you're doing.
I mean,
Independent, or are you going Hillary?
I think I'm gonna go independent or Hillary maybe. Even though I really, to be honest, me Ross Povic, I hate Hillary Clinton. I hate her so much, but she is much better than Donald Trump.
That's what a lot of people are saying.
Yeah, that's the only reason she's getting in. If there was any other Republican who made any sense, I would probably be voting for him. But come on, he's like tight with Putin, or supposedly. I don't know. I haven't been to their lunches.
What's wrong with Putin though?
A lot of things.
Come on, he's a great man.
You want to retract that statement?
Nick Heido supporting Russian dictator
I thought
Vladimir Putin.
I thought I was about to step over the line when I was going to say, is being friends with Putin a bad thing? And then he just backed him up. So mine looks a little less volatile there, but
You stay in the middle. I'll just be extremely to one side,
You be United States. I'm gonna be Soviet Union.
and then we'll fight. We'll fight in the studio. So everyone, come out. Come to La Penta, the basement. You will see behind a mirror.
No, seriously, seriously.
See,
though, so
yeah.
Why do you feel there's such an obligation to vote?
Because there are so many countries where they don't get
This is
to.
such a serious topic.
Yeah,
So
I'm
weird.
I'm
Whatever,
glad.
man,
I'm
yeah.
glad we're talking. We get serious because we can be goofy here.
Hold
but we
on,
can
hold
also
on.
talk serious.
Let's get real. Let's get real.
Real.
All right, we're real.
Give
Let's
us a
go.
moment.
Now let's
Okay.
start.
So there are so many countries like where they do not get to choose, where their leaders are chosen for them. They have zero choice. It just happens. It's just
Right.
like this is who is going to be there. At least even if
Maybe Kim Jong Un and Ahmadinejad are actually winning the elections, going undefeated.
Yeah.
Not a single vote. Counted. Maybe they just are though. Maybe they're just great.
yeah.
But do we really get to choose?
That's
Are-
that was my next point. So like at least we have the imagination that we get to choose, because even though that electoral votes count toward it, and there's like a bunch of other stuff going into it, because that's what happened with Bernie. A lot of people wanted Bernie. There was
Even Obama and Mitt Romney. Mitt Romney
Mhm.
got the most popular vote, and Obama still got made
Mhm.
president. So do we really have even a choice?
yeah, that's a very good point.
Yeah, that also like ties into something that I've like a little nervous about, but something I've been saying for much of the election season, which has been for the last 2 years. But is that it doesn't matter because saying to Trump supporters, saying it doesn't matter because you live in New Jersey and New Jersey's going to vote Democrat.
Yeah.
So I've been hanging my hat on that, kind of like shutting them down with that. Like no matter what you say, like our state's going Clinton, New Jersey. But
Yeah.
I'm not so sure. I'm a little nervous that might come back to bite me in the butt, but
Well, why
Yeah,
are you
it's-
not voting, Lawrence?
I'm not because I just don't like either candidate. And
Right.
independent. That's a sucker's bet.
Yeah. No, it's really like almost like throwing your vote away. It's
like
it,
not voting,
it's
yeah.
you might as well not be voting. I
Right.
understand.
Well, why should I waste my time to go down and vote when if I vote for independent, it's not going to even matter. So I'm just wasting my time there.
I don't understand why the independent doesn't go to any of the debates or anything.
Because they're not invited.
Because they didn't get 15%. Yeah, they need
That's
to
it?
get 15% in order to get to this debate.
Wow.
I think they can still qualify if they do get it.
The only time an independent has ever made a stand is actually Bull Moose Party back in like 1970s,
Yeah.
and it's like once in a lifetime thing. It's never gonna happen again.
Nick, freaking fast.
Yeah,
And
that was good. Good
and
stuff.
The more you know. Stars.
Yeah, there you go.
It's over your head.
special guest star Nick Haida.
And it's never gonna happen again. So there's no point of actually voting independent or voting at all. It's not gonna change anything.
Yeah. Well, one of the things with Trump is that that might happen. People are saying that might happen to him, where he'll get the popular vote, but then Clinton will just get in on electoral votes through the college. But what everyone was saying, that if Trump, one of the big things for Trump was that if he gets in, his the reason it would be good for him to get in, for him to go get the presidency, and for 4 years for him to do nothing. Because if he gets in, he will most likely get nothing done, especially if it's a Democratic Congress. So,
Well,
and it would show that the system is broken, that we need to change some things.
I mean, we already see that the system's broken and we need to
But
change
nothing-
things, but no one
Nothing,
changes
exactly.
anything.
But don't you think Trump is our leader? Don't you think people will be like, all right, I think maybe we need to rethink some things. We just let a billionaire win. So,
I mean, but you could say the same thing. Ronald Reagan was an actor and he got voted president.
yeah, but he
that
at
was-
least had political experience beforehand,
Not much.
but more than Trump.
I mean, come on, Trump. He
And-
I don't know.
And
or whatever.
Ronald Reagan
No,
didn't win on a platform of just bigotry and racism.
that's true. I mean, there are a few things about that whole little conversation there. I mean, so when you said what you were saying, I thought you meant like if he gets into the presidency
Yeah. Yeah, if he gets it,
and he can't do anything, then yeah, you could be just like that. That would be the ultimate example of like
yeah.
the president has no power.
But
Yeah.
that almost already happens today. You know,
But that would be the
It's
ultimate
like a
because he would be
true.
like, yeah, I want to do something, but like he couldn't.
Like people be like, no, you cannot. All right, we got 12 seconds on the clock, so we'll be back. We will next when we come up, we'll be talking about either TV or more political stuff.
A little bit more election.
A little bit more
Yeah.
election. Maybe the last thing we'll do some shenanigans. But goodbye.
You were gone already.
Well, they're not posted yet, sir.
2 C's, 2 D's, and an F. That's a 1.2.